is this so hard? And the time just hit myself on the face. But hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am in Calgary and I want to document my life, my journey, what it's been like before moving to Canada, what it is right now, and what my life would be in the next few years. I'm going to take you through things that I wish someone told me while I was moving or before I moved to a different country. Everyone talks about moving to Canada, moving to Australia, moving to the US, moving to the UK. No one talks about the struggles. There's a lot that goes into moving abroad and unpacking your entire life and shifting or moving to a different country. These are a few experiences that I've gone through and I've faced, and these are the things I wish someone told me, but I want to be that person who you hear it from. Canada is expensive. It is expensive. I would encourage you to not live alone. I mean, if you have the funds, if you are funded, if you're pretty well to do, go ahead. No one's stopping you. If you do not have the funds, do not live alone on your own, because you'd have a lot of bills to pay. So I would encourage you to move in with someone. It could be a classmate, it could be a colleague. You could even find a roommate on this website called roomies.com, where I found my roommate when I moved to Calgary. Please do not live alone, at least initially in the first few months of you moving, because if you have someone to split your bills, trust me, that's going to be very easy and it would help you out in the days to come. You need to ask for help. It's a new place. Traveling is going to be difficult. Directions are going to be difficult. Finances are going to be difficult. Before you think that you are going to face a difficult situation, it's better to take a precaution before you end up getting thrown into something you do not want to deal with later. I'm going to give a huge shout out to my brother. He's in Toronto right now. He's been there with me since day one. He helped me move to Calgary because initially I moved to Toronto for his birthday. I was with him and with a few friends. We were living together, but he dropped me to Calgary. He was there. He helped me to stock up on my kitchenware, on my ingredients. So shout out, Boops. I'll probably make another video on this next point, but you are going to get a lot of job rejections, okay? It took me 6 months to find a part-time job. I attended a ton of interviews. I met a ton of people for recommendations. Nothing worked. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you've come from a different country and it takes you time to actually settle down. People need to trust you, and trust takes time to build, and time is what you need to get past all of the job rejections. I am preparing you for the worst. Out of 100 jobs that you applied for, 100 of them might just come as rejections, okay? But I do not want you to feel discouraged or disheartened, because time is going to heal all of that. You will make friends. You will. If you're feeling alone, if you feel like no one wants to talk to you because you're from a particular country or you're from a different community, you will make friends. These friends might just not be from the same country you're from. You just have to get out there, talk to people, and you know what? Your first set of friends would come from your workplace and even from your batch that you're in. So make conversations, be your authentic self, laugh, joke. No one is going to judge you, because it's a new place. It's going to be a new place for everyone. I rely on Google Maps. If Google Maps didn't have to be existent, I'd probably end up in a ditch on my first day. But Google Maps is very, very helpful. And the Google Maps here in Calgary, I'm speaking for Calgary, but I'm pretty sure it's the same, almost the same everywhere. But on Google Maps, it shows you what time your bus is arriving. It shows you what time your train is arriving. Okay, so Google Maps, your best day. Food. Now let's talk about the food. Coming from India and Kolkata specifically, I really miss the food. And if you're a foodie like me, initially you will struggle. The spices are not spicy. The meat is not the same. I mean, that's if you're non-vegetarian, obviously, but the food here is very, very, very different. If you're watching this before you move to a different country, please make sure that you bring the basic spices. That's if you're an Indian, obviously. Chili powder, garam masala, haldi, dhania, jeera. So stock up. I'm going to almost end this video by saying that your work schedule is going to be your worst enemy. So, as an international student in India, I have a book here if, in case you're wondering what that sounds. But if you come to Canada as an international student, you are only allowed to work 24 hours per week, which does seem like an easy feat. A lot of companies that you would go to work for, they would expect you to have an open availability, and the open availability might become a problem because now a lot of universities are making attendance compulsory, and if you're not able to make up that 80% of attendance, then they fail you. So try to figure out your work schedule. Companies will obviously hire people with open availabilities, but keep trying, speak to them. Maybe initially you can start with a few months, but a few tips from me would be not to work at two places where the timings clash, because that can be a problem for you. I hope you liked this video. I will be back. I have a lot of tips to share about my experiences, and if you're in another country, I'm sure some of the tips, like the time, the working hours and all of this may be different, but if my video helps you, please give this a like and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.